Moments erupted outside the St. Louis County Election Board this morning. Our political editor, Mark Maxwell, was there at the exits when an outburst raised questions about electioneering at the polls. Mark?
Yeah, Mike, we showed up to see how voters were feeling on their way out of the polling place. We could never have anticipated that emotional exchange when anti-abortion activists approached voters waiting in long lines on the way in.
Passion at the polls.
I love this country, and you don't have the right to manipulate people as they're in line trying to vote.
The law says 25 feet from the door.
A bitter fight to overturn the nation's most restrictive abortion ban came right down to the doorstep.
You don't need manipulating people while they're trying to do their legal right to vote without disrupting people, and you're disrupting people.
Can you tell me why you're so annoyed?
Because I don't believe in what you're believing in.
Is he being respectful to me?
You're not being respectful. You're sharing your opinion on your information to people that are trying to vote. And you don't have the right to do that. You have the right to do it out there.
My rights are to be 25 feet away from the door. That is my understanding. That's what they came out when they were out here. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And they asked you to leave.
That's not true.
All the commotion caught this woman's attention.
But I'm just curious, what is your intention? I'm just trying to get out information. What type of information? Information about the language of Amendment 3. Amendment 3 was not something that I actually understood in great detail. But I am actually reading the literature here, and this is what alarmed me.
She was alarmed by inflammatory claims in Julie Lieber's anti-abortion materials.
Anyone who assists cannot be held liable or accountable for any harm that's done.
When Secretary of State Jay Ashcroft made that argument, courts ruled the claim was inaccurate and the amendment had no such effect.
Well, if this is not accurate, then I'm not understanding how this literature was able to be distributed.
Lax Missouri electioneering laws allow vigorous campaigning right up until the last 25 feet before you walk in the door.
I think it needs to be 50 feet or 100 feet away.
Look, election officials have urged Missouri politicians over the years, please expand that radius farther away from polling sites to protect voters from any kind of aggressive electioneering. But lawmakers have shown very little interest in making those changes. Of course, if you do find that, you can always report it to election and judges. You don't have to confront someone in person.